There's the button.
Okay, there we go.
So, in this episode of TNG by 30, me, Jess, he, Nick, we're going to talk about Measure of a Man, which I think we're going to spend most of the episode talking about, and the Dauphin, which I really just want to say, horrible, horrible animal costume.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Anyway, Measure of a Man, my favorite one of the series so far.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Should we summarize?
Yep,
Quickly
quick
summarize. They pull into a starbase, for a pit stop or whatever.
No, I want to show off the cat.
There's a cat?
There's a cat.
There's not a cat.
Not yet.
Not yet. But
this is a kitty.
They pull into a starbase for a pit stop.
Yeah.
There's a scientist there.
A positronic electric science.
Yeah, a cybernetics.
Cybernetics, yeah.
Cybernetics scientist there.
That's why I keep him around.
Who wants to disassemble data to make a bunch of datas.
But he's not sure he knows what he's doing. So data might never be data again if he takes data apart.
So I think the guy first tries to pull rank on Data, and he's like, I order you to do this, and Data's like, well, I'll just quit Starfleet.
Yep.
And then they end up holding a tribunal.
Yeah, to see if Data is an individual entity or property.
Yeah, the property of Starfleet, which, I don't know, it was a very well-written, very...
It's well-acted,
heavy,
well-directed.
Yeah, very heavy episode, and very, discussing the human condition, which I think, Star Trek, either does really well or, really terribly.
And we got to see Data's little,
his little hologram is, that was, but, Riker's defense was just I can turn Data off.
Yeah, he turns Data off.
Yeah, it pulls off his arm, and it's just I
think by this point in the series, we all know that I'm very protective of Data. I like him very much. He's my favorite character. He's wonderful. He brings just a lot of life and joy to the show, I think. And innocence, which is missing in a lot of these people. So
yeah. And I think that's one of the reasons why, Dr. Pulaski comes off so
as such
awful.
A horrible person.
Because, I get what they're trying to do, we'll bring in her, she'll be the cantankerous old doctor, because, that's what McCoy used to have with Spock, and they used to have it back and forth, but, Spock used to be able to hold your own, and this is just almost, cruel.
Yeah.
He doesn't know anything about being human, and...
Anyone who calls Data does not deserve to be around.
And that's what this guy, that's what the guy,
this guy was a total
what's his name?
Asshole.
Maddox, I think.
I don't remember.
Captain.
I hate him, so memory erased.
But, they got the... I thought they nailed the casting, because you couldn't find a more, perfect guy to hate in the role.
Yeah, he was definitely a nice ladies asshole.
Yeah, very punchable, very... I don't know. And the judge apparently used to have a thing with Picard.
Yeah.
But she
prosecuted him.
She prosecuted him, but it sounded like they had this weird,
they definitely got it on. Yeah. They absolutely did.
Anyway, they rule in favor of Data being alive. Was it
a person?
Yeah.
Having personhood, maybe?
Yeah. Was it they can't determine whether or not Data has a soul.
Yeah.
Because they don't even, she said, I don't even know if I have a soul, but, Data should at least have the right to, I don't know, explore.
The right to choose?
Yeah, explore whether or not he has one. So, there's that.
That's a really good episode.
Yeah,
my soul was stirred.
Yeah. Very well done, very well written, which is, for the second season so far, a rarity.
Yes.
It's just, I don't know.
So the Dauphin.
The Dauphin.
Yeah, Wesley gets a crush on Celia, who is a very smart young girl, and also the elected leader, or not elected, the born leader of some planet that she's never been to.
It's like there's like another civil war. All these planets have civil wars on them.
Whatever.
And they have it's either somebody deaf has to come by and fix it. Oh no, somebody who's born royalty has to come.
The only interesting thing about this episode... Oh, no. Worf getting thrown around like a rag doll. And the costume.
Oh, yeah, because she had... The queen
Celia.
or whatever, Celia, has a... like a handmaiden? Or a...
She's a teacher.
Or, yeah, who can shapeshift into giant monsters.
They can both shapeshift into giant monsters.
But that's the reveal at the end.
Their original, their real form.
But
they look like...
you could probably go over to a costume shop and buy a more realistic costume.
Yeah, but they looked like... kind of like a caterpillar evil teddy bear. They're ridiculous.
Yeah, I think... there are one or two redeeming qualities, because this was also the one where Wesley goes around and asks people for dating advice.
Yeah.
And he asks Worf.
Yes.
And Worf was he's like, well, what do Klingon women do? They yell and they throw things. Oh, well, what do the men do? They read love poetry and they dock. Which it's.
I'm watching Guinan and Riker flirt.
That's true, too. And
that was good.
She also gets in another shut up Wesley.
Yeah.
Because he's like, he
interrupts their flirting.
Yeah, Riker's laying it on thick, and it's getting, Whoopi Goldberg going. And, he's like, oh, this isn't going to work. And she just looks at him and she's like, shut up.
Yep.
So.
Shut up, Wesley.
Mm-hmm.
Cat.
And I think that's about all I have to say about that. Measure of a Man was really good. And the other one, whatever.
Yeah.
That's it.